Welcome everybody to the CSC Season 6 Major Finals between the Hitmen and the Zoomers. My name is Mechatronic. I am here tonight with Buffy. We're back,
Hello.
everybody.
We're back. The dynamic duo is back for some more Counter-Strike, and this is actually the very final game on stream of just season 6 in general. This is the culmination of all the playoffs of everything.
I mean, to be fair, it's also the last game of Season 6.
Yeah,
Not just on stream. It is the last
it's
game of
just the
Season 6.
last, and
Yeah.
it's so weird to think that this is my second season just completely done being here in CSC. Time
Mhm.
feels like it's gone so quickly. All these games have been a lot of fun. I remember like it was yesterday when we were casting the previous major finals, and now we're here on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff that changes between now and the next time we have a CSC broadcast. So everyone savor this last one until we get to season 7. We'll have
Yep.
some new faces around. Um, let's get started with talking about the teams. You have a little bit of knowledge about these,
A
as far
little
as
bit.
I'm aware, right? You wanna you
A
wanna
little
you
bit.
wanna you wanna share some of that knowledge?
Yeah, sort of the I want to talk about the journey of how these teams have gotten here. And I'll start with the Hitmen. They were the ones who topped out their group just barely over the Eruption, even though so many people thought the Eruption were going to be the team to make it. And then the Anemones upset them, come towards the Hitmen, and it's like, will the Anemones slay another giant? But no, the Hitmen stay strong. They've made it here. They won 2-0 pretty confidently. And we'll see if they can go from top of their group 2-0, and if they can win playoffs here up against the Zoomers, who they had to fight from that quarterfinals. They had to fight basically from not having the strongest regular season. However, they did make a recent roster change in picking up Octo, and actually both these teams making recent roster changes. And after that, they've basically just blazed through the playoffs 2-0, 2-0. Now they're here in the finals, so I'm excited for this one. Both of these teams looking very, very hot coming into it.
Yeah, very much agree on that. Another matter, an interesting fun fact that we have before we get to map vetoes. Average age on Zoomers is old. They are
For
called the
CSC,
Zoomers
for
for
Counter Strike.
CSC, right? They are called the Zoomers out of just differentiation between the Boomers as the other team.
Mhm.
But I don't think there's. I believe it was Lindley is the second youngest player on this team at 24 years old.
Okay, boomer, like, what the heck?
On the other side, the headhunter gang, headhunter guild, not the headhunter gang, the hitmen, rather young team from what we know.
Rather young. I know Mikey's around my age, a little bit younger, like, and I'm a bit towards that Zoomer side of things in CSC, so I know they're on that younger side of things, but we'll see if young and hungry is the ones to take it, or maybe old and experienced are
Yeah,
today.
we'll say experience. That'll be
We'll
the
say
correct way to say
experience,
that.
not senile.
All right, let's get into the maps very quickly. We have the first map starting in a moment, so we got to go through these quickly. First map is Ancient, picked by the Zoomers. Hitmen are going to start CT side on this. Quick thoughts before we get into it?
I mean, Ancient is a map that I would say the Zoomers have played a ton recently and they've won pretty confidently, and even said they didn't show all of their strats in playing it when I was talking to one of their members. So I think they're going to bring some fight into this. The Hitmen, on the other hand, are ones that always explained to me. I was talking with Mikey and Abear, and they were talking about how they'd always leave Ancient in. Like, if Ancient was the third map, they would be super confident. And they thought, other teams might not expect this. We're going to have Ancient ready. And now it's picked into them. So we'll see if that confidence is well placed, or if we're instead going to have to go to that second and even potentially a third map. As here we are on this first one, here we are on Ancient. Go ahead and see the Hitmen and the Zoomers. Players to look out for. Dives have been popping off recently in these playoffs. And on the other hand, Mikey Z really showing a strong performance in the match that we casted before. And they are off here on this pistol. Just a default over towards B. And oh, up. A couple pot shots taken by Mikey. Oh, but
Won't get the
immediately.
ace. You won't get the
Yeah,
ace this
no
week.
ace this time. Instead, it's just dives running straight in. Stumpy and Zyra each get one back, and suddenly it's 2-on-2. They have B lane, And the first fight is gonna come in at Cave, actually, as they're just pushing up forward, Stumpy up into the site, and
Is he
all
gonna
of these
check?
players are
He
tucked. The
does
one
check.
deleted in Cubby and the last two in Cave, but they should be sussed out here as they peek in. It's just Cybernetics to hold. He doesn't get the kill. Stumpy on the bomb forced off of it, and so this 1v1 with such little time, he's just gonna hold it. That's really all that he can hope to do, but Dives is toying with him. The headshot, but oh,
Ooh, he
I
doesn't have
just
enough
don't think there's enough
time.
time. Nice shots from Stumpy, nice 3K. Just unable to win it out there.
Mhm. Absolutely. And we have the volume coming in.
There we go. Now we get
Ah,
some game vol I'm just glad we could jump in and follow the action.
yeah. I want a quick shout out to our observer tonight, Curtis Pack, who's observing, streaming, etc. Uh, he's here tonight with us. So we will get in now to the second round of the half. Force Spy coming through for the Zoomers. Look at the rifles they have.
You know, the Zoomers, when they bought up, they're looking strong. The Hitmen, on
Hold
the
on.
other hand, they have to play close.
Have we seen Freeman's weapon choice? The man has the PvP's on.
He is a free man, and he will not let anyone hold him back from not getting any kill. Never mind, he gets one.
Bizon has a
Freeman.
kill. The Bizon has 2 kills.
Oh my god. Well, there's another SMG that's maybe a little more meta. Cybernetics has the MP9. He's creeping up close.
Will he be able to do anything with this MP9 though? That ends up being the important question here as he pushes through into caves.
Oh, he's
Illwill
jumping
peeking.
around.
Ooh,
Nice.
good shot from Illwill. It's an AK available if he wants it.
Cybernetics is the kind of player that you should look out for. Oh, I was going to say, he seems to always be in those clutch scenarios, always the one anchoring over on A. But that just means that he's put in, I guess I'd say, impossible spots like that one, where you really just can't beat like 3 rifles with only an SMG.
Correct. And they'll be on slightly upgraded pistols this round. 3 P250s, a couple pieces of util. Zoomers, though, full AKs, full armor.
Are they going for the push? They are.
Full
There's going to
everything.
be a smoke and a molly. The molly are good on B. They're trying to get up close.
Yeah.
But one
Only
going
way-
down, Mikey drops. Oh, Mikey. Michael's sitting in the smoke with his knife out. He's ready for him to come right up, to come hit right into the site. Dives into the first point of contact on that hit. Flashes pop. And they
Mikey
just stay
still hasn't
hitting.
been spotted.
Now
he has.
Dissipated. He's still able
gotten
to pick
one.
up an AK and get one. Stumpy getting one. Again, it's just Cybernetics. He's last alive also as this A rotator. Thing is, they have the perfect flank to cut him off. He might find a timing, actually. Oh, just a pass. And Illwill not expecting it. Shot down Lindley solo. Cybernetics finishes that, and he is in a one-on-one. It's round 3 of the grand finals. Cybernetics, can you clutch this one out? New player to the team swings forward, but Octo, the new player to the Zoomers, will secure them a 3rd round and save them against a scary round against pistols.
New player versus new player there, and end up comes. And first person to come out of that is going to be Octa with the better weaponry there. Illwill's going to be brought down to a Mac 10 coming into this round, though. Hitmen, full buy. Full M4A1S across the board.
This is the first time Cybernetics gets to see action early in a round. On top of the big
tested
box.
and failed.
Mac 10, yeah. He was just out in the open and completely owned by those flashes. Didn't have time to pull a molly or anything else. A-Bear pulls one out of the hat straight through the smoke.
He doesn't
Takes
even know
Dr.
how.
Freeman.
Doesn't even know how low Illwill is already.
Oh, that
Illwill's
fight is
already at
crucial.
half.
That's the advantage on the retake now. A-Bear can keep making noise in caves. They have keep making noise through Donut. They have 2 through Temple, 1 CT. They're all flooded into the site. Perfect flash from Mikey. Gets Zyra the kill. Stumpy as well. This last player, Illwill, running up through Donut. Should not be able to find this player through the smoke. Jumping almost does it. But instead, they will go down after that defuse, and the Hitmen will get their first round on a nice retake on A.
They absolutely will. First round through, and Zoomers don't really have a buy after this. Looks like they're going to go Deagles, upgraded pistols with that CZ on Octo. But this looks to be a good turning point for the Hitmen if they can get another one here. It's still a close game at 2-3.
It is indeed. See what the Eagles do something. Oh, ill will.
One's able to get
Mid.
something. Zaren's still
Aggression at caves. That's a good response. Once you see that mid pressure, they just aggress at B, knowing, if you have one or two people committed mid, you've got to be ignoring one part of the map. And it was B that they're ignoring because A is the focus of the attack. Cybernetics spots one. He's just playing back here in Temple. They're all going to challenge him at once.
No, none of them are going to challenge him.
Instead, they just get knocked down. They run straight past him. And that does let Mikey and Zyra clean things up. However, bomb plant is a nice outcome for a round like this.
Yeah, bomb plant nice there, but that was a little bit of a whiffed play right there. You should be able to get that kill into Cybernetics. Especially you saw him, or at least they should have seen him over there. It's kind of odd that they didn't try and chase that a little bit more. You think they cleared that?
I think they just didn't look at each other. I don't know.
Two passing ships in the sun.
Yeah, I would have made that reference, but I feel like I make that so much. All right, that close Molly. I taught him that fun fact. Stumpy immediately gets one, and now Mikey is here to help out. Oh, Mikey Z on the op. Proving to be dangerous with Stumpy at his side. Another one in Zyra swinging caves.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Quick around there.
Perfect use of the util and then the crossfire to just own them. None of the flashes seem to hit their mark.
I think that's because none of the flashes did end up hitting the marks, right? Problem is they had weapons, but they didn't have a huge amount of utility. And they're kind of stuck in an ever-ending cycle right now, buying up to better pistols, right? Then buying into the next round with a low utility. So Zoomers need to kind of break out of this a little bit, otherwise they're going to be a little screwed for the rest of their half here. And as we know,
loss bonus could be what helps them.
Yeah, loss bonus could definitely help them. As we know, ancient CT-sided map, right? So
very much. Though
you want to get a
oh, they heard the reload.
That's a vibe right there.
Smart. The thing is, Zyra is up behind. Now they're forced forward. Now Mikey is here, but an op could get overwhelmed by a lot of pistols.
Yeah, the problem is they've got this rotate.
They're ready to fight. Instead of smoke drop down Molly onto Zyra, he'll get the kill. Cyber Mikey as well, so ill will in the smoke at long. They're not expecting this at all. The problem is the diffuser is smoked and he does not know who to shoot at. Hitman, they get the lead.
Quick volley of kills there in order to get something done from the Hitmen on that retake. 3 kills quickly taken out from a 4-on-3 down to a 1-on-3. Good to see everybody showing up right now. I mean, A-Bear's the one who's showing up the least, right? But we saw that he was vital in that site retake there. Stumpy, though, 10 frags early in this game. Only 7 rounds in.
I mean, Stumpy's a really strong player, and a player that I think thrives in the system that the Hitmen have, because Stumpy's not one that I would originally would have looked at as like a star. But they've been showing up.
It's about the system. It's about
the system. It's about the Zyra aggression. I really love how they're using Zyra here to just get through caves early and take fights. Maybe he takes it a little bit too much.
Look at how much
a little too far in.
Look at how much that cost the Zoomers. They get the frag on Ill Will, and Freeman's down to 15 health here.
And the map control. I think that's even more important. On Ancient, if you don't have anything B, like, they can just stack towards A, which they do have 2 here on A. One technically in Donut, but that's a very fast rotate. Cybernetics the first contact, playing a headshot over this default box. Nades will rain in, signifying the attack, and he will get ready to fight. Donut smoked off. They swing around. Cyber sprays one Mikey off through the wall. And that's going to be that. Hitmen, they're just outmaneuvering the Zoomers on Ancient.
They're just vibing right now. That's really what it is. They're vibing. Like that's kind of where they're at. They're doing what they can, and it's going well.
Going real well. And I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the little bits of team play that we get to see. The flashes, the crossfires, just all of it showing the work that they've put in. I know that Mikey's put a lot of work into this team. I know I've been like trying to pug with him. Hey, come on, Q matchmaking with me. He's like, sorry, I'm doing a demo review.
That sounds like way too much effort, man.
They're
To be
they're
fair,
just
that's why my team
focusing in.
was bottom of major. So
Yeah, you yeah, yeah,
hey, I can make fun of myself. I'm allowed to
you
do that.
can. Oh,
Oh, there's some aggression on B
that's
here. Look at
damage on
this.
B. God, instant and Stumpy and Zyra, aggressive cave. I love just the push forward that they've got. The flashes to support them. And as they come up to fight, they even get the mid player rotated in.
As I said
All
before,
of
man,
this,
they're vibing.
yeah, all
They're
of this together just means perfect team play. Now the mid player can cut off anyone coming in. A-Bear onto Illwill. Freeman and Octo stuck behind a smoke. 2v4, we'll see if they can claw themselves out of this. So right now, it's so difficult going up against a CT side on Ancient. If your B lane control isn't strong enough, you get picked apart piece by piece. Another piece scraped off, leaving only Freeman.
very much not a
He's just
free man right now.
continually mollied out. Yeah, he's stuck. He doesn't know where to go. Gonna fight Stumpy. Stumpy just doesn't seem to miss from that position.
Kind of surprising that they didn't send somebody on the rotate all the way on that wrap, but it is what it is. They got the round at the end of the day. Didn't lose anybody else. Quick kill check in here. Stumpy at 13 kills, 10 rounds in. Zyra right behind him at 10. Nobody from the Zoomers breaking double digits yet.
Nobody yet. Dibes and Octo are two great players that I think can show up. But right now, they're just getting picked apart. A-Bear with one, but move fast. Perhaps speed is what they need. Aggression up through Donut, all of them running in. A smoke to just get all the way straight into CT. They're up close CT, but that's been called, so Stumpy can swing. And Cybernetics holding it down on B. That's 7 for the Hitmen. They've just about won the half.
I didn't know that me watching all 3 Cars movies in the last 24 hours would have prepared me for casting this major final. I did not know that I Am Speed would have come in here.
I thought you were gonna make a Zoomer joke about zooming.
No, but that is actually a serious anecdote. I have watched all 3 Cars movies in the last 24 hours.
You know, you asked me, hey, when do we need to be around for the broadcast? I'm like, I don't know, you know, a little bit before, like normal time. You're like, all right, so you're telling me I have time to finish Cars 3.
I only watched the first half. I'm gonna go watch the second half after.
Oh,
flashback to the
that's a
face
trade.
there.
Those are the kills they needed. They finally win B lane.
They finally win B lane, but it's still it's a 4-on-3, right? So Mikey Z.
Hitmen.
Yeah.
No way. They're stacking this. They know. Even when they're down, they make the right call. Cybernetics up for the double, almost 3.
Oh,
Mikey
Lindley killed himself.
Finished. Lindley's flubbed Molly, and oh, Zoomers just crumble. They get B lane, their default works out, but as soon as that happens, they make the obvious call, and Hitmen see straight through it.
That's just unfortunate that Lindley ends up dying to his own Molly at the end. That's just rough.
Insult to injury, man.
He's kicking him stuff for that one. You know he is.
He's the kind of guy to stay strong. He's the kind of guy we know from our squad. He's down to go in first. So this time going in first is Stumpy, and trading is Zyra. Mikey with the support flashes for him to back up. There's no one left for the Zoomers there at B. They, of course, do not know this, and they're actually rotating back over towards B. This is an interesting decision. After losing all the map control, they're going to have to clear it. Question is, do they go slow? Because that might be the perfect play with no one really holding it. However, normal tactics might say to use a flash, which would give away their spot.
I mean, here's the problem here, right? Hitmen know they are in one of 2 places. They're either B long or they're on the in A main, right? Those are your only 2 options here, realistically, because the positioning of everyone else in Donut and through caves, you know they're not middle. So you have two shots, right? And that flash, that smoke, coming through, confirms his way on the B site. Quickly, everyone except for Lindley's taken care of. He's got the bomb.
Mikey gets gets one through that smoke.
Yeah.
I thought Mikey might have been throwing away the advantage they had, but instead he secures it.
Yeah,
Leaves
Lindley's gonna be
Lindley
able to
needing to plant with no one to cover. And so Abear swings from the gap of the smoke. Hitmen have 9 now. What the? This is rough. This is real rough for the Zoomers on their own map pick.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that this is the Zoomer map pick, right? And here's the first timeout coming through. I believe everyone gets 4 timeouts across each map, 2 tech timeouts, adding up to 2 to 10 minutes total. But this is very much a tactical timeout. They need to regroup here. They got to get these last couple of rounds. They want to be able to go into the next half with a relatively okay time, right? It's not going to be a great time regardless, but it'll be a relatively okay time. Can we get the scoreboard up? The scoreboard. Finally, somebody from the Zoomers has hit double digits.
They have, but 3 from the Hitmen have.
Yeah.
And it's Mikey Z and Abear who were the strongest performing members last match that we casted in that semifinal, who are now at the bottom. They're chilling. They're just being supportive.
Look at that ill will headshot percentage. That's on 10 kills, 70%.
Can we check the Cybernetics headshot percentage? Oh, okay, it's not 0.
No, it is
I
not.
remember in the whole first half, he had like 12 kills and 0 headshot percent last game.
By the way, if you're confused why we're continuing to talk, the Hitmen called a tactical timeout immediately after the Zoomers, probably in a effort to ice the kicker, as they do in football. So
maybe one of them was peeing.
You know what? We've had that happen in a major final before, so I'm not very surprised about that. All right, 9-3 here, going into the 13th round. Zoomers need a win here.
They do. And they kind of need it while they have guns, because then it might be deagles and then guns again, and then it's a downward spiral for them. And right now, Zyra's up close. If they don't flash to clear this, like, they've just been giving up aggression. They don't have a smoke for cave. They don't really have anything. The flash is missed. The flash is missed, but Freeman's still confident enough to get the headshot. That sends rotates over towards B, but Bomb is still back A. Zoomers defaulting could really go anywhere off of this one.
Yeah, they're able to go wherever they want. They've got that opening pick. We'll see what goes on through that, though. Looks like they're trying to take some space in the middle, but Abear's able to take back some confirmed damage, and then Ill Will with the headshot through the smoke onto Abear. 3 men left on the Hitman.
3 left. I think they should just stack somewhere.
Oh, Stumpy's got a good place.
He's got a good place, but it's just awkward on a left eye peak, hugging the close wall. Freeman can get that any day of the week, and now he's even dives swung up into Mikey. Mikey gets the counter strafe shot. Cybernetics gets one, but that's all she wrote. And that's the Zoomers finally getting one after that little streak at the pistol.
Yeah, 9-4 looking like a much more respectable half right now. If they're able to get one more win here, make it a 10-5 half, that could be viable for them going into their CT side.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. On Ancient, getting 6 rounds, even just 5, but 6 on your T side is a good half. So perhaps with the pistol and a streak at the end, they could secure a very solid half. Though perhaps the Hitmen continue their dominating ways here and now. We will see it. They are out. Port Flash in, so Cybernetics can swing, but he only gets 1. Abear is stuck now inside of Donut. Molly can spray for the plant, but it's just not going to go through. And so Bomb down in the 4-on-4. Hitmen want to attempt this retake, but it might be over before it really gets started.
One done already.
Duffy's up close, falls to Lindley.
That should be the save call right there, and it's not.
They can't save. They can't save. Freeman's flanked. And they do have money for the last round. Because they won so many in a row, Abear can drop to Zyra. Mikey buys his own op. They've all got what they need, but the Zoomers have gotten what they needed to get momentum right before the side switch. 2 in a row, possibly 3, depending on this one.
Yeah, we talked about this being a throwaway half when we were about halfway through, right? Zoomer's not winning a huge amount of rounds, not being able to get much done. But with a 5-round half, this is a very doable CT side. And consequently, right, this is a very doable T side for the Hitmen here. If you're able to stick around at 10-5, or if you're able to stick around 9-6,
Oh,
you're able to get
I
those
don't think
frags.
we've seen Cyber holding this close ended before on the take,
Oh, he's
and
got
they're
2.
not ready for it. Getting 2, even the 3rd onto Illwill. Octo can trade one out, but then Mikey right back to the smoke, and Cyber wants his 4th kill. There we go. That's some momentum back for the Hitmen. 10-5, double the rounds of the Zoomers, but it is on CT side. As things switch around, we'll see how strong and tactically deep their T side is on their opponent's map pick.
It's going to be a testing T side here, right? Zoomers, I'd like to believe that the Zoomers hoped for a little bit more there. From their T side, I think they were hoping for 6 or 7 there. As kind of unlikely as that is, I think that's what they were kind of looking at. But whatever comes through will come through in the end of the day, and it's going to be the Hitmen now on the T side. Love to see the decoy buy-in for Mikey Z.
Oh, you know it. We've started using decoys in the PP squad. We have a whole strat where me and him throw a decoy on pistol. It's pretty great. Though this round, they throw a decoy at mid and have 2 flashes to rush B. No stop. Up lane, the flash blinds the player
both.
at back left. Mikey rushing long, but Dives and Freeman have hit their shots. The rotates come in as the bomb goes down and Stumpy goes off. 2 more. He could even get to 20. Not finishing that kill, but Illwill so lit. Now he does 20 kills for Stumpy, and this retake turned around.
Yeah, Stumpy's done a very good job keeping the CTs out of the sight here. And even though he's on a little low health, he's got 2 friends right next to him, Cybernetics and Abear, that should be able to hold this off. They take down Stumpy, just left on Lindley's shoulders here. Ooh, spots at Cybernetics, grabs
nice.
Cybernetics.
He has a kit. He has a kit. Oh, with this, now he shouldn't be able to get it because Abear will just swing in and deny. Yeah, there it is. Kind of close.
Dies
Good
at the
shots,
end.
and in the end, everyone goes down. So the second round, force buy, if they go for it, this could really be the whole map. The Zoomer comeback versus the Hitmen win, and they will go for it.
They should go for it here. They had a lot of momentum from that round. They should try and continue to push that through a little bit. Cybernetics with the AK. Everyone else there kind of with that the Mac 10 buy. And Zoomer's just a couple weapons through and through.
Lindley, you're about to get a fight here, buddy.
I
They're
don't know if he's
right
ready
behind
for
the
it.
smoke. They're right next to him, and he doesn't realize. Mid control not gained, but it is B lane that they have, and now they can swing out into mid as they force the player back. The aggression spotted, so the hit is at A. They're out. They've smoked Donut. Octo's gotten the temple push. There's one, and now a retake. They have a kit. No nades, just a decoy to go high. Fake flash. This is going to be a difficult retake, especially because Abear has dives locked in on this flank. That being said, with the speed of these other players, perhaps they still have this. Ill Will, no, he doesn't get it. It's only Octo. And Abear together win it out and get Hitmen 12. This is where the Zoomers should worry.
Yeah, this is a huge worry here, right? They should have enough of a buy-in this round on Hitman. Zoomers, though, they're going to be relegated basically to pistols. If Octo wants to buy in a little bit, he should be able to. He's able to farm up a little bit with that MP9. But looks like they're going to basically full save on the Zoomers. Basically relegating 13-5 right now for Hitman. So we should see a little bit there. It'll be a little fun time. Cybernetics has already lost 18 HP. Maybe a little knife in the back.
I'm surprised that they're not pistol stacking.
You think they would do something like that? Ooh.
It is a crossfire.
He's got one. He's got 2. There's 2
deals
for
with
Stumpy. Yeah, and the only player anywhere close.
What's he on? 22, 23, something high up there. For Abear and Cybernetics. Get the donut players. There's one close sight. No scoped by Mikey. And the Hitman on to 13.
Very chill round there. Very exactly what they kind of needed. Octo can pull out the op here if he wants it, and he will. Freeman, last to buy, should fully buy in. No reason not to. There's the A1S coming through. Full set of nades. Hitmen, they're carrying through their weapons from the prior round. So Mikey Z's still on that scout. Stumpy's still on the Galil. But they've been deadly so far this whole match. Ooh, this early fight here. Oh, he takes what he did.
That's the star player Dives that carried them 2-0 through all their previous playoff games. It's Cybernetics and Aver somehow making it look kind of possible.
Did they just save
have
here?
A pick.
No, they're going.
Aver's coming up close. He's thrown out a lurk smoke, but Octo is going to look up over it. There's an AWP too.
They're grouping up towards middle.
Mid. Oh, if they get this fight and win it onto Freeman?
They're kind of open wherever they want to go. Is Freeman looking for this? He is looking for the fight, but he takes... Cybernetics takes the first one. That means B's wide open. There's nothing stopping them from running and planting. And it looks like the CTs aren't even going to really think about this. They're just looking at holding A.
Oh, they're afraid of a mid push.
It will hurt that. He's gone.
He's going to throw a flash forward. Few warning shots fired into Cybernetics. That is a beautiful timing. Octo can't even trade. And now, Octo might want to save. At this point, though, you've just got to hope. You've got to hope for a clutch from the new player of Octo. M4 swap 2. Gonna wrap around the long stairs side. He has no kit. Deal with this. So it should just about be impossible, bar some amazing shots. The problem is, yeah, Cybernetics has sussed him out. Now they just run away. He lives here, but he has to go back and get the op, which was just blown away by the bomb. He'll find the M4. That's enough.
Op was just around that corner, too. That's just kind of unfortunate right there. All right, full buy-in from the Hitmen. They had a little bit of money left over. Lindley gets dropped with the worst weapon in the game. Freeman's got one as well.
You know?
Yes, I've said that, knowing full well that the art revolver exists.
Thinking more like the Glock. All right, Mikey, Stumpy, 2 openings. They have B lane. This is what the Zoomers just couldn't do on their T side. Octo going for fights. He's 6-16, having a real rough one.
Yeah, we said that he was a player to watch, and well, he's definitely doing watching. Just more watching his teammates' screens after he's died.
Yeah, just rough. In this one, though, he's still got a hand in this round. Lindley up the spray transfer, just not enough to finish.
He made the FAMAS look like it was maybe viable for half a second.
Almost made the FAMAS look amazing. Dives coming in. We know the A1S is a solid gun. Mikey tucked up close. Octo from long range. Now they can get on the bomb. Even a molly out. Aver has passed it, though. They know. They're spamming in the smoke, and Dives can finish him the Zoomers. At this point, they can just get consolation rounds. Maybe the comeback isn't in contention yet. They're going to need a good streak to get us even talking about a comeback. However, this next map is one that I'm pretty sure anyone will be comfortable on. It's Mirage, so you never know. They could still win on their opponent's map if this one falls through.
Absolutely, absolutely. I obviously cannot read the overlay. Really bad at it.
That'll happen sometimes.
But that happens.
All right, B rush. My favorite call. I'm glad Mikey knows what to call. Rush, do not stop, my friend, and kill them all. And it is working out. We've got all the smokes to block off any angle of approach, and even Mikey pushed up in front of the smokes. He's mollied back, but that's burned a molly. Zyra throwing a fake flash forward. He's not going to get anyone. Octo Lindley, though, they've gotten him, and Octo swung to get the player flanking. Now it's a 2-on-2. And suddenly, Lindley deals with both. That was an amazing double. Lindley, he's reached double digits to help keep the Zoomers in this one.
Definitely still in this, though Hitmen just have to win 2 rounds. Only 2. And they've got plenty to play with.
Yeah, if Rush B no stop gets them that close. Like
Imagine what
maybe some
Rush
more
B do
in-depth
stop
stuff.
does.
Like Rush B stop for a little bit. Trick them up, throw a couple nades maybe. It's a
What
pretty
about?
advanced tactic, I know.
I mean, Rush A do not stop. Also, de- advanced tactics right here.
Very advanced. You know what? We should be in-game leaders.
Wait, that's a genius idea. All right, Tech 9's available for the Hitmen this round. One Galil on Cybernetics.
I think they're
This
trying
was
to
the.
replicate their pistol round.
I think this was unfortunately part of the make sure you can buy next call.
Yeah, they have 2 flashes. So that's why I'm saying I think they're just going to run their pistol strat again. They just rush up B lane, double flash anyone's sight, go, 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 get bomb down, and then hope that Stumpy gets a 3K.
Yeah, just kind of waiting though right now.
Ooh, there it is. Now the
Ooh,
rush is on. Freeman
ooh,
back
didn't
tight.
even
He's the
see
one to
him.
receive. He can't get any.
Dives.
Mikey one-digs him right in the face. Bomb can go down. Forget hoping Stumpy gets a few. Mikey's got one. They've opened things up, but Dibes needs to close things down on the flank. 2 picks. Cybernetics' Galil finished off by Lindley. Somehow, they're alive, and they've just got this long control. Lindley, though, the heads, A-Bear, and Mikey's. And
Okay.
no, not the second one. Game froze just for a moment. But everything's okay.
That is correct. I want to point out Dives now on 16 frags. Unfortunately, though, 16 frags is not going to cut in this game. We got Cybernetics and Stumpy on 25 and 24, respectively. Mikey Z and A-Bear right behind on 16 each themselves. A rough game right now for Zoomers, especially on a map that they picked. Kind of just getting outclassed here.
Ooh, Dibes. I like that aggression. I like that
first opening.
ability to get a kill. Yeah. And now I like their reset. They have advantage. They can just chill back, make the Hitmen come to you. And oh boy, are they gonna come right into the waiting crosshair of Illwill. He even is going to fight forward onto more. Eventually thinks better of it. They've got to stack over towards A because Donut is a compromised position. And this should be just about it. Only player left is Cybernetics, stuck in middle, completely surrounded, has to retrieve the bomb. And he's done it.
It's not
Got the
so
bomb,
far.
and he's even silent.
Problem is
Silent Killer creeping forward, 25 and 12, having a great game here, but might not be ready for Octo. And no, just like on his CT side, when he's left alive as the A anchor in these tough spots, he's now left alive in another impossible clutch. So he'll go
Time out
down in the
here.
Zoomers. Now that they're close to double digits, this is where they can be close to the time, to the tie, the overtime, the heck, even just win it on the comeback.
They've definitely got a little bit of time. They've definitely got a couple of rounds that they can throw a little bit, if that makes sense. All right, and timeout's gonna finish up. Nothing major looking to happen here. Hitmen are on that like buy. A-Bear buys a couple pieces of utility into it, but they're definitely on that save for next train right there.
Alright, mid-molly. A-Bear can't push. Pistol's just vibing.
Good vibe, man.
Vibing right up close. Dibes is diving. 2 kills. That didn't really make sense, but we just glossed right over it. And they slide right out of this site. Back to mid. They have caused a bit of an over-rotation, but they have to go fast because Octo is coming back. In through Donut they go. Octo awaiting on this cross, but they can plant safe towards Donut. Heck, they can even smoke it off.
The problem is going to be the temple in the back here in a minute. Yeah, Lindley is right here. Takes out the
Lindley.
bomb. Mikey grabs him quick though.
Mikey once more. His crosshair looked perfect there. If Octo wasn't fast enough, that was a kill. But he was. So Abear, highest rated player in the regular season for Hitmen, carried them to the top of their group. We'll see if he can win this one out. No. Shot in the back by Dr. Freeman. And so the Zoomers, they've secured double digits.
No, they have. They definitely have secured double digits. That is something that in which they have done. Still, there's still, like, in your head, right? There's still no way that Hitmen don't close this out. Which I think is kind of the unfortunate part.
Alright, now they actually have guns. And they think better of a flat-out rush B. Instead, it's a cave control default. I'm loving this. This is the default that I call. This is just the 3 to clear caves and Mikey to get a 1-tap. They have lost their mid player, Abear, a little bit too aggressive, and now rotates come in. If they go for the more one-dimensional kind of hit, just running here into B, they will come into the stack of the Zoomers, but instead, after getting a B pick, they reset and spread back out. They've got 1 player advance up inside of cave. I believe that is Zyra, yeah. Zyra just playing the lurky role. Mikey holding down mid. Mikey gonna get found on a timing. Somehow not killed when he swings wide. He does go down. But I doubt Freeman is ready for Zyra. No. Shot down the assistant general manager out of there, and Stumpy into A. He's just walked this whole way, and right as they leave, he is joined, but he's not ready for the temple player. Somehow though, Octo, what? Shoots his shot wide. Lindley though will land his through the box, and the last player is gonna swing into Zyra. And Lindley's come alive to really help him in this.
He absolutely has come alive. Just kind of getting a little close here now, right? It's kind of this has been a very odd game, right? The way that this has worked, and you can see from the money on the Zoomer side how odd of a game it's been, right? Octo's at 11K and Dives is down to 0. Like, that's insane on its own, right? Hitmen, after having such good money for such a long time, down to basically peanuts here in the bank. Dives, though, able to take the first kill onto Zyra. A little bit of aggression here through caves. Bombs going down on B site. That was a very quick take.
How is Mikey's all the way up?
Mikey's literally in the spawn.
Oh no, that's Stumpy. Sorry, the numbers were a little bit off for me, and now he's gotten that one. Ilgo's got one. Cybernetics hunting him down. He doesn't get that kill. Freeman all the way on the other side, getting his. So Stumpy has to come in. He was the player so far forward, and now that he has to go through a smoke to get this, I doubt he can. No, not enough time. Still 1, 2 through the smoke, and he lives with his AK.
Unfortunately, the other living weapon there, I believe, was an op on Octo's body. Op being the most expensive weapon there, as we know. Timeout comes through for the Hitmen. This is the second timeout they've called on this side already.
All right, just take a deep breath in. You've done so much work to get here, but you don't want to think about that.
Not me. I'm not supposed to.
I'm saying this is what the Hitmen have to do.
Oh, okay.
They have to focus up and play like it's 0-0. Like this is the first round, because if they don't, it might weigh in the back of their head, hey, we should have won this game a while ago. We're choking. We're not confident now. They just need to reset and go to the game plan that they have, because it even worked at the beginning of this half on T side before the Zoomers sort of figured him out.
They're definitely blaming Mikey.
You know, I like to blame Mikey. It's a fun pastime of mine.
Double mollies.
Running up B. Yeah, the molly up in their face. Mikey straight through it, and he has dropped the bomb, leaving it up forward. Freeman, so many kills, goes unchecked because of that silencer. Even though they'll trade him out, even getting the bomb down will be a difficult one, because Dives almost spams the kill through the smoke. Through the wall. Lindley, though, gets his before the smoke blooms, and Cybernetic stuck in the back of the site. He can't do anything. I know Lindley is one of those old gamers who likes to play on low res, but he still sees that one through everything.
Not just low res, he plays on the lowest res. He plays 800 by 600. Madman.
I thought he bumped it up because Wonder and Ginda yelled at him.
Nope.
All right.
As far as I'm aware, no. He still plays 800 by 600.
Rip.
He gets 4 by 3.
Hitmen have to do this. Hitmen have to finish it off, or just get one round because overtime would be really cool.
Overtime on Ancient doesn't have a great ring to it, but I'll take it.
You know, someone maybe should make a podcast about that. Maybe a different map. It might ring a little better.
Yeah. Dust 2?
Maybe?
Okay.
Well.
Cobblestone.
There we go. Perfect. I'm sold.
Alright. Dives with the first kill in on Desire Reflex.
Freeman's towards their spawn. Dives. Perfect lineup on the headshot. He is owning this cave position. Freeman has gone down. He was a little bit too far forward. Tried to get out and goes down. Dives will get out of caves. And he can be the purveyor of the B site as they play this passive.
Kind of taking some map controls. Yes, they get some space, and they're able to get a little bit. Taken out immediately, though, by A-Bear.
Yeah, the rotate was just heard, and so they waited. The trap ready to spring.
Smoke comes through. They're a little bit more towards the B site here, CTs are. And it looks like that's where the bomb's going to end up anyways. Stumpy and Cybernetics make their way through caves.
I'm surprised they don't leave one back there to try and cut off rotates. Instead, just bringing all three in.
They need the numbers.
Going.
Stumpy at 10 HP.
They can molly Dives out. Dives is so low. Can't give him an advantage. Instead, Dives swings. Gives away that advantage.
Fortunately, that was the low player there for the Zoomers. Stumpy still alive on 10 HP. Cybernetics had a little more health and is taken out. Both players also playing the same angle. In the same place.
Out from that angle. Oh, Lindley. He 1G'd himself before, and now he's making them feel the wrath of his flames.
That's a tie game right there. 14-14 from a lead that we thought might have been insurmountable by the Hitmen. Zoomers have seemed to turn the afterburners on here and start getting going. Timeout comes through. That's the third timeout for the Hitmen on this map. They are at a loss for what to do here.
They need an egg. They need like map control, mid control, an opening, and then a hit. They're getting beaten by individuals. They're getting beaten by Dives and Lindley on these opening fights. And then after that, closing out the round, just, they can't do it. They never have the utility to do it. And even in this round, like, they don't have very much utility. 2 players on full kits of utility, everybody else 1 or 2 nades apiece. It's just in these late round situations, they get picked apart, like on that retake.
Yeah, they're not able to get a huge amount done, but we'll see what they can get done with these last couple of rounds here. We have 2 left. Oh, this is a change of pace right here. Stumpy is already out. I don't think Lindley saw it.
And Zyra has ill will. This might be overtime written all over it, but Lindley, the strong force that he has been, there. More damage through a smoke and HE. Oh, just tagging 2 more up. So Mikey, he's the one to go forward for a fight. Trade 1 for 1. Lindley is up close. Cybernetics back at the flag box. Neither of them looking at the right spot. Cyber, no! Cyber with the spray. How is he alive?
Those were some minor sprays right there. I didn't need to see Lindley's to tell you that.
Yeah, 1v3 for the spray. No! It's not going to connect. Zoomers have the defuse, and they have 15. They brought this all the way back. They could even win it in regulation from being down 14-6.
Okay, they are. Best part here is that I don't even know what the best part is. This is a full gun round. That's the thing. The Zoomers have to do it twice in a row. They had to do it last round against a full buy. They had to do it this round against a full buy if they want to win without overtime. Ooh, look at the Octo's position here.
Oh, they want to end this right now. They don't want to have to think about overtime. They don't want to even have that thought cross their mind.
Oh my god, Freeman with the bait! Freeman just full baited himself for Octo to get that frag.
Oh, but honestly, you want to enable your Opper like Octo to get close like that.
Trading back, it's still so even here for both sides. Two counter-terrorists, though. Back of the B bomb site. Looking to try and stop this take before it even really starts. Mikey gonna get taken out on the flank. Zyra, though, takes ill will on the site.
He has the bomb plant, but Dive should have the kill. Abear has to clutch it out. First one instantly headshot. He's in a one-on-one versus Lindley. Lindley been popping off in this game. Abear, he's gonna go all the way around. Flash forwards and just get close here on ramp. Will Lindley be ready for his position? Lindley smoked it, but there might be a gap in that. There is, and Abear swings up for the headshot. We're going to overtime.
Oh man, if this map couldn't have gotten any closer. That Stumpy has 30 kills in regulation, and he's not top of the scoreboard for his team. That should tell you right there how much the Hitmen have had to work for this right now.
Oh my gosh, they've put everything into this one.
Yeah, something I really want to highlight. Kills for Hitmen way higher than kills for Zoomers, just across the board in general, right? You've got an average of probably about 3 or 4 more kills on every single player on the Hitmen as comparative to the Zoomers. And still, the Zoomers are so in this right now.
They're in this. They're going strong. They're going B. All of them just want to pick up the pace. And there's only 2 players to receive. Dive's aggressive at cave round is really on him. See if he can get 1 or 2. Instead, it's Freeman to do it. Oh no, it's Freeman to do everything! Through 1 or 2, he gets 3. Cybernetics entries onto Illwill, but low HP. Perfect nade onto Freeman. Can't tell if he's just lining up a wallbang. He is. He'll nail it, and Abear will have to clutch. He clutched to get us to overtime, but now that we're in overtime, we'll see if he runs out of juice or if he keeps on trucking. Waiting for someone to come out of cave. He's smoked off, but there's a gap in the smoke. Up close, playing around it, waiting to spray onto the first. Oh, the molly, the molly. This might finish Freeman because he's low HP. It doesn't matter. The defuse comes through first. Freeman just clutches it out after getting that 3-piece, eating up a nade and fusing through the flames. His own Olaf Meister moment. Beautiful.
I need a screenshot of that, but in like a really dramatic fashion.
Just really like the fire, the like wings, the diffuse. Yes, we need our own graffiti.
Oh, okay, that's one there from Octo.
Oh, I like that aggression. Through mid is a unique place to do it.
I was fairly certain that was going to be a collateral.
Speaking of aggression, Stumpy, what are you doing, man? All the way out onto B. Now that he's gone down, the rest of the force just has to force it into A. Lindley, oh, he knows how to get a pick. Thing is, Mikey knows how to trade it right back. Illwell turns into Donut. CT smoked off. Octo up close, and Abear have to clutch it out. Abear goes down, so it's just on to Mikey. Up close, headshot onto Freeman. 2 swing, and he somehow still gets 1. Just not enough up against so many different Zoomers. They have 17, continuing the very strong CT half that they had coming into OT.
Yeah, 17 to 15 here. 2 rounds already on the CT side for the Zoomers, looking to take this for the victory here. All right, round starting here. Wanted to get 3 rounds on this CT side, so they only have to get 1 on the T side. T side obviously harder to get on this map, and the mid molly fails from the Zoomers. Leaving a little bit of space here for the Hitmen to get in wherever they want.
little bit of space, but ooh, Dibes. He's pulling space away. Vacuum of space, taking away their oxygen, ill will as well. And as they're all just falling, it's going to be so difficult. Cybernetics at least has one back. He at least has Donut. But with just Donut with a bomb all the way over towards B, they just have to waste more time off of this clock. I wondered, do they go B off of this? Do they let Cybernetics lurk around? Do they tell him to go for a pick, make noise, draw attention? Or do they tell him to go mid and try to wrap around? Forward to get the bomb. And now that they have it, 45 seconds, they get to choose the final place that they will attack. And that place is going to be B. Creeping up forwards. Cyber makes a little bit of noise in Donut. Keeps 2 on A and is going to go mid. Cut off rotates as they come up. They can get this bomb down, and Cyber could do it all to try to cut off rotates. Instead, Freeman through the smoke gets one. Mikey, he has to plant. Cyber has cut off the rotate, and Mikey planting. But Dibes is up close. Caves, however, Mikey is ready, quicker on the op. Lindley has to clutch it out. This A anchor coming up through mid. At B plat, he has 2 options, and he chooses a cave, but that is where Mikey Z sits on the op, ready and waiting. Get the Hitmen around as we swap sides in the first overtime of the first map of the major grand finals.
All right, Zoomer's got to string 2 together here, and for the Hitmen to stay alive, they've got to string 3. 3? 2. They've got to string 2.
3, they could win it out.
3, they could win it out. This is winnable for both teams still. But Zoomers take the first round in C on their T side. It's going to be an uphill battle there for the Hitmen.
All right. This first round decides the Hitmen tying it up or the Zoomers' match point.
This
And
round
honestly,
means a lot.
if you ask me, I could not tell you which way it goes.
I'd like to benefit the Zoomers a little more on this T side now after they've won 2 rounds. But to be fair, the Hitmen have to win 3 here to win this out, or at least 2. And I feel like winning 2 on the CT side is a little bit easier than winning 2 on the T side. But
Yeah.
we'll see. The Zoomers T side,
It was
did not
struggling
look-
earlier.
it was definitely struggling. The Hitmen CT side was very good. That's not gonna help.
Oh, 2 just dumpstered as they try to get into B. Now Bomb running desperately over to A. Ill Will desperately looking for map control. Now they're going to be looking for his head. Torn off by Ill Will. Lindley and Octo left to just come A. They're already smoked off. Can get peppered with a little bit more util. Cybernetics is just messing with them here. Even the HE, that is perfect for some chip damage. He's molly back, but he can still just tuck. Somehow, not burned. He's hugging right by these flanks. Now they molly him out, and on his swing, he's alive in the smoke. That HE has got to be finishing. No, it goes into Temple. How is Cybernetics alive? Finally goes down, but all of his teammates are here. The cavalry has arrived, and the Hitmen tie it up.
Hitmen tied up. They got to get 2 more rounds here in order to win out. 1 more to tie. This is we're definitely in an awkward place here, right? Zoomer's T side was not very good previously, and it's not looking like it got a huge amount better while they had time to a little relax on the CT side.
All right. Cybernetics is going to get tested on A again. Zyra has gotten B control again. And it's a matter of time before they realize, but do they realize it quick enough? Cyber sure has come to the realization. Tucked back, Caesar trying to get out to help. He just swings through his smoke, spraying wildly, doesn't get any. Octo and Dibes each a pick. And with the sight open, with this flank cut off, I don't think Mikey and Zyra find this, but I do think they have the money to just give it a shot.
I mean, they have to get a shot realistically. They don't want
That's a shot.
to. Yeah,
It's the second one by
Zoomers.
dives too.
Zoomers on match point now.
They are, but Hitmen have the money to come back into this one.
It's
Do you
so.
ask the? I have to ask the question: do they stack A? Given as how the Zoomers have just gone A 2 rounds in a row, essentially, or
No, I
they
think you
stay
play out the
strong.
default. You trust the default here.
That's true. I guess you might want to just have Cybernetics play more passive, try to
Oh, look at
retake on A.
they're stacking B. This is looking to be the right call actually.
But there's no map control. There's no map control from the Zoomers at all. They're back there to line up their smokes, but they haven't cleared caves, so they don't really have an avenue of attack. Or even make sure that there's no just hard flank. But even then, it's not even a hard flank they have to worry about. There's players just ready to face them before they get into sight.
Yeah, Lindley was showing a couple of us this A take a couple days ago. Good A take just requires everyone to be in a high position, and A Bear's gonna take out dives
Oh,
early in the round. Low HP on that, but forces the smokes out. Freeman with the flash out over towards Ace site. Octo takes out Zyra quickly. Mikey Z onto Lindley. 4v3 here in favor of the Hitmen. Trying to tie it up, trying to save this first map.
they're going into mid, straight into mid, and Stumpy's going down. Now
Look at where
Freeman,
Freeman
he's
is.
come all the way through A. This is the most impactful position you can have, but that is the least impactful moment we have seen. Goes down, Cyber throwing an awkward HE in, but the use of doesn't matter when the kill comes through. Almost a second one, Ill Will down super low.
Oh, did you see the
OT
shadow?
number 2 hangs in the balance. A-Bear dropping off, coming up to challenge mid. Octo's gotten a fight of his own. Oh, this could be it. A-Bear, he knows he's lit. He just needs a shot, but instead he goes down Mikey. He has to 1v2 with the op. Up close, knows where Ill Will is, but not ready for Octo. And there we have it.
All right,
Finally, they
yeah.
do it.
After one overtime, Zoomers are going to take map 1, which is their own map pick. We'll be back with you guys before map 2.
Oh, we will. Just before map 2.
Yeah.
I
Just
think
before
we
map
need
2.
a I think we just need a short break. We got to soak that one in. And then we'll have a
Yeah.
little bit of analysis in map 2. Yeah, stay tuned.
Okay. So Fluffy hasn't joined us. Oh, he's getting back. He's returning. Oh, he's looking at things. This is National Geographic with the Fluffy Watch.
Oh,
All right, and we've gotten into game now. We are missing a large amount of players on the overlay here.
yep, yep, yep. I don't believe the game is ready. I believe that the server's not set up yet.
I think
Right.
everything is currently dying.
You know, I'm also currently dying, but aren't we all?
Does Freeman have an R8? Did I see that? I don't know what I'm seeing. There's a quick B take coming in here.
What is
Freeman does have an R8 revolver.
what's going on? It just fights everywhere.
Can we get a Freeman cam, please? Man has the R8 revolver. He's trying for Cold Zera.
He's jumping at him.
Okay.
But honestly, it might work.
Regardless of the fact that it says ill will, this is Freeman. He's
They
gotten rid
all
of the
feel
R8.
ill will. We're having technical difficulties, but it wouldn't be CSC without that. Octo on the site goes down. Oh, the swing's in. Oh, the
everyone.
humanity. Oh, the diffuse. Oh, the hitmen. Get around.
All right.
I
So in
believe
terms of
force refreshing this HUD will fix our issue.
I'd hope so, and if it doesn't, we're gonna hop to a quick break then. Let's try a quick force refresh first. Lovely observer, would you mind
We'll
doing
see
us
if
the
that
favor
can
of
work.
force refreshing?
Right now, though, you just get to see our beautiful faces.
Yes,
Um,
that's true.
I'd say
I will.
beautiful
Here
in
we go.
quote.
I got this. You ready?
You know,
I'm gonna do an accurate representation, like radio representation of what's happening right now. Ill Will is currently pushing to pass with an MP9, and that's not actually Ill Will. That was Dibes, who got killed by A Bear, who on our HUD it looked like he was on the same team. It was very awkward. Scouts through for somebody in the window. We're not sure who. We've
we
actually
can
lost
just
all
turn the HUD off
graphics.
and have like a cinematic view.
Oh, we've got very cinematic right now. It looks like a frag movie, to be honest.
I mean, I'm down for that. It's a frag movie with the mini map. It's a frag movie I was gonna say for the Hitmen, but it's about even because they're planting the bomb here on the site.
That would be the A's site, for those of you who are not aware.
Yeah, 2v3 retake. The Hitmen coming in. Zyra at CT. Another one. Dumpy goes down top con, and so Zyra gonna attempt a clutch. Octo, and yeah, he's just not ready for that swing. We're evened up immediately, 1-1, as the HUD will be fixed momentarily. We hope.
Hopefully, probably, maybe.
It
Strong maybe
is
right now.
it's the executable in the folder that you run as admin.
We are currently running the thing as
Remember
the
to
admin
exec
administrator.
observer in game.
We've already exec as observer. This is a very interesting match right now. To be honest here.
I'm gonna be
By
honest.
very interesting,
here.
I mean it's the first 2 rounds.
I'm gonna be honest here. It's just the first few rounds. We don't have to worry too much about it.
No.
We'll get to jump into the more exciting Counter-Strike later. Just unfortunate that tech issues happen. Unfortunate that we couldn't tech pause the game here.
Yeah, I actually have messaged a couple of players if we could attack bot, but obviously none of them responded to me.
Because they're in-game? Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. And also because they don't respect... I mean, because they're in-game and they're busy.
It's debatable. Are they really busy though?
Are they really busy? It's just the finals. Like, what? It's major finals. It's not the finals of the major. Like, come
I mean,
on.
it is the finals of major.
Yeah. That's a nice double from Zyra. They're trying to come with a retake. Freeman is actually caught out trying to use a flashbang, but still gets the kill onto Mikey. So they can lock it in here.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna call for a quick break, please. While we try and fix out our technical issues, we will bring you guys back the second that we can get our fix through.
Second, the
The
exact
exact
millisecond.
second. So
But
we will
until
see you
then, we
guys.
go to the BRB screen. Enjoy the little scrolly thing.
Yep. Remember when
Hey,
we
the
told you?
millisecond! It's back! There it's back, and the Hitmen are onto pistols. Just getting torn apart by Octo.
Yep.
Rest in peace.
Nothing wrong happened. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. Stealthily drinks his water.
I just stealthily had a drink of water.
I was talking about me.
Oh, we're both drinking water?
Which one of us should be talking then?
What about both of us at the same time?
I like that. Alright, this should be a clean round here for the
Mikey's up
Zoomers.
forwards. He's in the smoke. He might go for something fancy. Does he have oh knife out? He loves to go for some knives, but he's not gonna find anyone there in the smoke. I thought we were gonna talk together like over each other.
No, I
Thought that was
decided
gonna be the
against
meme.
it.
No?
I decided against
You
it.
decided to bless their ears by not having us both scream into the mics together?
More bless their ears to not, you know, have a lot of things in their ears at once.
Yeah, I mean, they
That's
might truly
realistically
be
where we're
blessed
at.
if I wasn't talking, but they don't get that.
You know, that is a good point. That is a very good point.
You know, I make those once every about 37 hours.
37 hours? That's like a lot of hours, man.
I know. I'm not good at making points.
Okay. Well, you know who is good at making points? The Zoomers. They've already got 3 points on the board.
Oh, they do.
Looking to get a
Beautiful
fourth here.
segue. I think this might be a beautiful execute. Smoke's flying out, and they're just running with the flash. There's no one to lock down sight. Full retake setup from the Hitman.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's no jungle smoke.
Oh, Mikey. Oh, Mikey, A-Bear, and Sire all chiming in. Dive, the only one left in the middle. Mikey's going to take him out.
Hey,
On the
there's
board
no
for the Hitman,
jungle
and no deaths there for the Hitman. Huge thing right there. Helps stabilize the economy a little bit. Cybernetics and Mikey and Zyra all bringing the AK-47, the Kalashnikov, into the next round. You know I've been casting. I've been doing like work too much with Boggs when I start talking about the Kalashnikov.
All right, I just gotta say, I love the copy pasta. I think it's hilarious you kids are talking about Mikey Z. You wouldn't say this stuff to him on LAN. He's jacked. Not only that, but he wears the freshest clothes, eats at the chillest restaurants, and hangs out with the hottest dudes. Y'all are pathetic, lol. That
Lol.
sent from someone who I know has known Mikey in real life. So it is confirmed that Mikey is as cracked as he is jacked, using a one-way too. But it's just his
There we
teammate
go.
who falls. He's gotten past the volley, tucked to the other side of window.
Mikey not spotted? Okay, Dives takes out
That's
Mikey.
a nice
with
flick. Nice flick, and that's even nicer through the smoke. Cybernetics shuts down the entire take by dropping bomb on Cat. Octo gonna come close. Perhaps he responds with a smoke kill of his own. Instead, he drops a smoke of his own to escape with the bomb. Cybernetics escapes with his life, but I don't think this is the clutch he'll be winning.
No, unfortunately, I think he's probably out of this round. Ooh. It's honestly an unfortunate situation to be in. They had such a good round before. They carried a lot of weapons forward. You know, just like in pre-calc where you teach you just Eric carried forward on the weapons, doesn't mean you're going to get the problem right in the end.
Does
Seems
not.
like-
Just like how I've forgotten everything I learned in pre-cal, because screw that class.
Agreed.
You know who was in my pre-cal class?
Who?
I'm pretty sure Mikey was in my pre-cal class.
Oh,
He was at
that's
least
nice.
in my calc class. It's a pretty good one.
Ah,
Had
we have
some
another
fun
copy
doing
pasta come in.
Integration derivatives. All right. Oh, this copy pasta? I love this copy pasta.
Yeah, the Hitmen are fantastic. They just need to work in communication, aim, map awareness, crosshair placement, economy management, pistol aim, op flicks, grenade spots, smoke spots, pop flash positioning, bomb plant positions, retake ability, bunny hopping, spray control, and getting a kill. Other than
And
that, though,
having a good logo.
you know, you're not wrong.
All right, Cyber gonna give the boost up. So
Ooh,
Stumpy
Mikey
can be
Z.
close, and Mikey is gonna finish someone in mid. You know, I played a Mirage game with Mikey just the other day. I keep giving Mikey antidotes, but that's because that's all I've got. I know him really well. Okay, Octo trades back. I played a Mirage game the other day where Mikey got 2 knife kills in a row.
I love that.
Like, it was a 4v5 and we were the 4. And we won 16-2 up against a bunch of Valorant players who were all silver.
I vibe with that.
Mikey was popping off, knifing people on Mirage, jumping over firebox and stuff, so maybe he goes for some kooky plays here. But it's more standard plays. Opening pick, found. Rotates to B, gets another pick. Lindley is down, and A is revealed to be the hit for the Zoomers, but the Hitmen hitting him back. Zyra gets one before he goes down. Challenging through connector. Mikey doesn't get that kill and puts us in an even 2-on-2. Cybernetics up close is ready if Dibes decides to swing, but he might not be ready. Octo holding this angle and beheaded. Now Dibes swings, no one there to hold him back. The Zoomers, they jump forward to 5 rounds.
All right, I have a content piece that we need to do now.
Okay.
Seems to be every time I'm on a cast to come with a content piece. We need people of the community with a tier list of franchise icons.
Okay. I can support that. As long as the ones that I made are at the top. Yep.
I mean, that sounds like you're rigging it.
Well, okay. So there's what, 10 franchises?
There are 10 franchises. Do we want to include old franchises as well?
You know what, we can. But even if we just do the current ones, I have made 30% of the logos. So I better be somewhere at the top.
I feel like we need to do this come next season when we get new general managers, etc. Ooh, duck under there for whoever's CT spawn there. I believe that
Lindley.
is Zyra.
Lindley entries Mikey. And sort of working B on his own, has pulled the rotate off. Okay. A classic Mirage moment where it's like, they're out B, guys. And then bomb is planted on A. Zyra, and how much he can do up against that, and so we get a 6th round for the Zoomers. This is a reversal of the previous half.
Yeah.
In which the Hitmen, they
Tech
grab a couple
pause?
rounds, but now the Zoomers are getting a bunch in a row.
Looks like that's a tech pause coming through. Does not look to be a tactical.
Really?
Well, due to the fact that at the top it doesn't say who called the pause. Oh, I have about. I just had Freeman and Lindley both message me at the same time that says, we just saw the message calling for the tech pause.
And then they just tacked now? That is absolutely hilarious. This entire thing is just a comedy.
Well, you know what? It's honestly kind of impressive that both of them sent me the message at exactly the same time.
But now they get to actually get into this. We have a full gun round. No op for Mikey, but he's potent with the rifle. Zyra, been the strong performer. Stumpy, going quiet after a 30 bomb in the first map. Whereas the Zoomers, they're going loud. Dives, running at A main, but just gonna hold it. They're just going to default.
Stumpy almost, Stumpy almost named Bond right there.
Oh, the 1 assist saving him.
1 assist saving him from being Mr. Stumpy right there.
CS, Stumpy CS. All right.
I hated that.
Cybernetics has gotten the cat pick. Speaking of cat picks, please send all pictures of cute cats to Buffy #0876 on Discord.
You can also send them the Pets of CSC channel.
That is very true. He's gone down to Octo. Octo's op. Been real strong. Now dives. Molly's default, but there's no one there. Mikey just gonna miss his flash. Gets a little awkward again. They just wait for the retake. Spotting the cross. Mikey damage onto Freeman. Finishes off
a lot of damage on
as Freeman gets a cross. Now goes down to Mikey. He can even cross. Octo last one alive. Not for long. And Hitman. They get a 3rd. They pick up an op. They pick up 2 AKs. They pick up a way back into this half.
They are. They are definitely. They're still in this, right? Zoomers have come out to a quick early lead though, which is a little concerning if you're the Hitman. Especially this is your map now, right? But we also said all these same things. We said this exact slew of words on the last map as Mikey C grabs a flat, completely blind kill onto Dr. Freeman.
Beautiful. And now he can even look through the one that he's dropped. Cybernetics and Abear can even support him. And the Hitmen can get themselves another round. Get up to 4. So Octo's still looking for a fight.
Yeah, I mean they don't really have money to be able to take this fight, but they're just not far enough in the round to decide to, save at this point. Right? 6-3 here on the board means they're gonna need to hole up for a while if they want to, but it looks like they're gonna go through underpass. At least Lindley is looking to try and get a little bit of mid presence, but just popping back out to watch it for the aggression.
It's just honestly, this feels like one of the closest finals that we've had.
Yeah, last season finals I believe was 3 maps.
Last season's was 2 maps in major, and it was decently close, but this season minor was a stop.
It was 2 maps in major and minor actually last season.
It was. And this season it might still be 2 maps, but that overtime already means it was closer than basically everything that we've seen in elite and minor this season, with both games being pretty confidently won out by, I would say, the more favorite teams, but this time I would paint Hitmen actually as the favorites because they were topping out that really difficult group. Yeah, they're the ones behind.
Counter-terrorists win.
Zoomers saved 2 guns through. Of course, around these simply because Octo not getting any of that money at the end of the round because he survived with no bomb plant. Yes, forcing on up. Dives gets an AK-47. We'll see whether they go for more of a fast kind of play, a rush or something, based on having lower util. Just throw the nades that you need and go. Don't even worry about them.
Yeah, this is the first actually tactical timeout from the Zoomers here, right? We had the false start technical timeout, but tactical timeout will come through now. We're gonna maybe see if they can get another couple rounds on the board here, right? The 8 rounds will be a good T-side half from them. We have our first entry, by the way, for logo orders. So someone has put in Twitch chat for us.
You know, I think Fart's entry is good because he put one that I made at the top, but then he put the other 2 that I made near the bottom, and that's sad.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
That being said, IOM being at the bottom is correct because
IOM
that is
being
just
at the
2
bottom
flying
is
penguins.
That is canon.
That's just 2 flying penguins, and I enjoy them, but it's it's funny. All right, Zyra full blind gets one, and Octo shoots Freeman in the bag. No way! Dives at least kills Zyra as that CT player. But Mikey is just going to replenish that spot up on top of Ticket. He wants a fight, and he wants it immediately. Somehow, there's a smoke on top of Ticket, and he's playing it like a one-way. Octo goes down, only Lindley alive as he sprays through that smoke. He has to reload, so Abear can swing, and the Hitmen are 1 away from tying this on map 2 on their own map choice of Mirage.
We're getting close here, right? 5-6 after starting off the map so dominant from the Zoomers. Let's see what they can do through the rest of this half. I mean, we got, what is that, 5 rounds? I can do math, I swear. 4 rounds left in the half, so.
Yeah. We're on round 12 right now. Now, if you know, 12 is...
15 minus 12.
It's 15 minus 12 plus the current round that we're on.
Right, Dr. Freeman has not a revolver.
He has a revolver. They're
He's
running out.
He's gotten a kill with a revolver.
So Cybernetics has gotten 2 with the Molotov before going down. 2 players in the red on their hit points. It's really up to Dr. Freeman to try and do something in this round, but...
to be fair, he had the best weapon in the game to do that. But,
he had a weapon that is in the game. I will agree with you on that point. And the Hitmen have tied it up.
All right, all right. So for everyone that is putting your current logo tier lists in the chat, all right. Basically, what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna make a thread in event discussion. I want you to put your logo tier lists in this thread.
That's genius.
That way we know where they are, and it's G.
All right. You know what? Maybe put IOM like second to last so that crew doesn't, stop observing for us. Literally the one person that we could get on this besides forcing Mecha to observe, which you know how bad Mecha, I mean, we want Mecha as a caster. So,
Hey, at least we don't have James PC observing.
you know what? At least you don't have James Serpa, aka me, observing. Even though I think I'd be great at it. I really wanted to cast. So if I observed, I'd just be really sad.
All right, Spence has put his official mark in for it, which is samurai than everyone else.
All right, that's a sad suspense moment right there. Anyways, can we all make sure to not vote for this guy when he runs for some elected position? As a joke, by the way, I think Spence is cool. All right, Hitmen have taken the time out. The Hitmem taking time to think about things. Did they do the double timeout? Did they take one right after the Zoomers took one?
I believe they did. They did that on the last map as well.
Of course they did. That is a move. I'm not gonna say a power move. It's just sort of a
It's
move.
like it's icing the kicker. That's realistically what it is. Stumpy has 1 kill.
Stumpy has 1 kill. I said before that he was struggling compared to last game, but he's really
That's not
struggling.
struggling. That's I don't know what that is, but I ain't struggling. That's something worse.
It's a nice pick from Octo. Like he goes down. Mid player dealt with. Abear is at Con. The smoke bottom Con won't really stop him from watching for the cat push. No one there though. As instead, Octo jumps up a window. Met with Stumpy. That's a second kill for Stumpy and an important kill to stop the aggression.
Yeah, it's kind of impressive here how the Hitmen are tied with the Zoomers through this right now, right? With Stumpy only on 2 kills right now. Stumpy was the hero of the last game along with Cybernetics on getting the frags throughout the game, and he just hasn't shown up right now, but it seems the rest of the team is starting to show up.
They're starting to, though when Stumpy gets that kill, the anchor is gone. Cybernetics also gone from the round. Stumpy can't finish the job onto Illwill. So Abear, Zyra both in market, mollied out, smoked out. Might have to concede this, but they're going to look at it. They're going to try. Going to peer through for the frags. Looking through the looking glass. Zyra here at door. Is holding for a jump up. Freeman drops smoke in his face. A flash as well. And this is where the call is made. This is where they say, let's get out of here. 1 kill on the way out is nice. Helps Abear get to 7 and 7. He's even now. Probably feeling pretty good about that, but Zoomers are feeling good about their 7 rounds.
7 rounds ain't a bad way to go on this T side here. You're gonna have personally for me, Mirage, a little bit easier on that CT side. So we'll see what they'll be able to do throughout the CT side as we're getting to the penultimate round of the half here. Look at that, big words here. We use big words in CSC. Window smoke comes through. Mikey totally smoked off, takes a pot shot. Nothing to hit because there's no one there. Everybody other than Dibes is chilling in back the apartments.
Yeah, they're just vibing. Gonna line up some nades probably. Lindley, he's gonna fight. Get naded back. Nade in response, and they go. Running it up into the site. Mikey throws support flash. Stumpy on site. He can't get one. Cybernetics can only get one. Really awkward. Abear! That's beautiful. That is artful, but just as solid from Dibes. Getting 2 trades back as they drop a defensive smoke. Dibes will spot out Zyra, but Zyra will finish him off, and Lindley is out of there. He's
He is
gone over
gone.
to the A site, just gonna plant real quick, choose wherever the heck he wants to play for this after plant, and Zyra, he's got a retake.
I had no idea that that was happening. Absolutely none. They're now able to. Lindley's got to retake. Lindley's got to hold this site really well here. To be fair, hard site to retake. There's a lot of places you can come from. There's a lot of places you can hide. Oh, and Zyra Assassin Creeds him into hell. Able to
There
get the
it is.
defuse here as well. 7-7.
Very good work.
You
Just
know,
nice.
we said this was gonna be a tight game. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be this tight. I'll be honest here.
Honestly, it's pretty tight.
This is pretty
About
tight.
as tight as what's something that's tight that I can use that's safe for stream?
A screw.
About as tight as the lid on the pickle jar. And each team trying to unwrap it and get to their juicy prize. Yeah, that still sounded weird. All right, mid smoke in. The Mikey can't really fight forward. And key players just running up to challenges again. But now, finally, Stumpy will get his pick and a second. The problem is this time it's Cybernetic who goes fragless. They drop into sight. Mikey spots them. And HE for a little bit of chip damage. And 3-on-2. This retake should not be too difficult.
The doctor's gone.
Close. Yeah,
The doctor's
Freeman is
gone.
DC from the server. Too many apples each day for the Hitmen. They've kept him away. And right now they're being kept away from a bomb plant.
It's kind of stagnated right here. Everyone's just kind of chilling.
Now they run out, and Abear's even gone back to check. Octo.
See?
That's a 4x3 moment, or just not even paying enough attention. Now the bomb can go down, and their advantage has crumbled. Somehow they've escaped. The Zoomers just go silent, and the Hitmen fall for their trap, assassinated. And so they have to retake. Mikey has an idea that one's in towards them. Spotted out. There's the player at Cat. That is dives, and that is a beautiful 2K. 4 on the round, and the Zoomers, they win out the half just barely, but it is as competitive as possible here on Mirage.
All right. Well, we're getting into the second half here now. Assuming a technical timeout gets called here for the doctor. Getting back in the server. No one wants to end this close game on a 4v5. Yeah, match pause. Match pause has come in. We're gonna chill here for a moment now. You got anything fun to talk about?
Anything fun to talk about?
We can go to the standard tech pause talk about.
I mean, we can, but what if we spice it up a little bit? What if we talk about how ESEA is going? How's it going, man?
Not good.
You know what? I've only played 2 games with you guys, but I can agree.
I've played 4. Still not good.
It's
It's
we had
hard.
a fun game against Gamer Hands, but they just seemed a little more practiced on
Yo, if I
Vertigo.
play that game, we win. 1000%.
You think so?
Yeah. I just bring a certain amount of shit talking to the table that you guys don't have.
For a sec, I thought you were gonna say, "I just bring a shirt," and I'm like, "What's that?"
No, no, we very well know
We know you play shirtless, but
It's false. Do not play shirtless. I almost casted shirtless. It's a separate matter.
We know that Bird plays shirtless. Seen him on
Sometimes.
his stream.
All right.
You and the Woodwind gang get access to his special pictures.
Oh yes, we have an alert. Dr. Freeman has been vac banned. Please check HLTV for his update.
Yeah, HLTV pregnant. Check JW.
Yep. We've got let's go back to our fall off topic here. We got dinner, right? What'd you have for dinner here?
I had pasta.
You had pasta. What
Big
kind of
shocker from me. I had angel hair pasta with herbs and stuff. It was just box pasta, very basic, very simple. The angel hair cooks super quick so that I could be ready for the stream.
Any sauce on that? Like Just
Just the like herbs and cream and butter mixture.
just standard stuff. I had a
Hmm.
well-rounded dinner, so much so that I brought it out while I was watching Cars 3 with my
Of
roommates.
course. I mean, you
Hey,
need a sophisticated dinner to watch Cars 3 with your
okay,
roommates.
I don't think have you seen Cars 3 ever?
I've not.
Cars 3 is like it's theoretically a kids movie, right? Because it's cars, right?
Hmm.
But in reality, it's emotional and depressing. Like
I've heard
it's an
it's like
intense movie.
a bit intense. Yeah,
It is a super
yeah.
intense movie. And it was like it was made for the kids who saw Cars when Cars came out, and they were then like we're like let's go see Cars 3 when it comes to theaters, right? And
Hmm.
and
And they
they
show
were
up and they're
not
like,
ready.
"This hits way too hard. I'm a depressed college student. What the
This hits
heck?"
different, right? So I had that, but I had some steamed mixed vegetables.
Nice.
I had some spinach and feta, spinach and cheese ravioli, whatever the standard cheese in is ravioli. I
Whatever the
don't
kind
remember
of
what it
cheese
is
they
here.
put in there.
I think
Could
it's
be feta.
ricotta. I think it's
Yeah,
ricotta.
yeah, makes sense.
And then I had some smoked apple sausages with that. A little bit of a
Ooh,
tomato and basil sauce on top.
now that sounds good.
Yo, I am very good at making pasta plus some sort of encased meat.
Honestly, pasta plus some kind of meat is the best. Alfredo with some chicken on top, beautiful, delicious. Some like mac and cheese and I don't know, steak. Like that sounds really good. Like you can just pair one pasta, usually with the cheese, because cheese is dope, with one kind of meat and it's delicious.
Yeah, I gotta. We're currently my apartment is trying to get rid of as much stuff as we can because we've got a Thanksgiving break in a little bit. Looks like Freeman is just
There.
connected as I finish
He's
up this
back.
statement. But
He's appeared. He's appeared out of nowhere into the server. Freeman's come through with the metal chair. Walking out from behind the arena, smashes it over the hitman's head.
the hitman,
Yeah, just the hitman.
the
Just
hitman,
there's one hitman. All
the
five of those
singular
players
hitman.
together are one singular hitman. That is a
All
good
right.
question. Are they one singular hitman? Are they each individually hitmen? Do they like represent one? Is it like
Oh, the decoy's coming through. I love the decoy strat here. 5 men into palace into B apps.
they
See if we
drop a
can get
decoy and make noise and no one rotates. They're not at all falling for this. And they just walk out they're not falling for this, but they're also not watching it. Out Palace, now the jungle player spots him. Stumpy's gotten up close. Stumpy got so many on the last T-pistol, but now shut down. Ill Will and Dives, one apiece. Freeman, defensive, can drop his own flash, just cross back deep into CT. And Mikey, Cyber, and A-Bear with no smoke is gonna struggle on this pistol. Ill Will, another one into it, peeking over the stairs. This should be a lot for the Zoomers. Last two players left. One player, it's Mikey Z, just damage. Ill Will grabs his fourth. Zoomers, they get a
5
lead.
alive.
Yeah, their CT side has been strong. Perhaps not as CT-sided of a map as Ancient. But still, if that first map was anything to go off of, they're going to have a strong CT side here, so it's going to be difficult for the Hitmen. They force in on this. We'll see what strat they call straight out of spawn.
French timeout.
Vibing, fumbling around. Perhaps it's just more of a French figure out what the flip you're doing. And I think they've got an idea now. Believe it'll just be a CT smoke deployed. Perhaps also jungle or stairs, depending on what they go to line up.
In other news, while we're waiting for this execute to happen, Night Fury has blessed us with an actual tier maker tier list for the
For the
CSC
logos?
logos.
That is
It is
beautiful.
sitting in the event discussion chat. Please fill out at your leisure.
I'm gonna have to do this live. That's beautiful.
Oh wait, we
Alright.
can have there's a community rank. So once you
Oh, they can rank. Oh, just conglomerate them all together.
Yeah.
Well, right now,
Freeman's got one, Cyber's sorry. Let's get back into this for a minute.
Dives.
Stumpy.
Oh, he doesn't
dives.
get it. Stumpy and Mikey and Cyber combo onto one. Aber, though, he can't get that one back. Now Bomb is at least going down, but the chase from Lindley will find him. Cybernetics last alive again. Always seems to be the one last up in these spots, and he goes down.
Definitely goes down.
I like how you get closer to your mic on that one. It was nice.
I really
A good
wasn't getting
effect.
that much closer, to be fair.
Well, you know, the proximity effect is a wonderful thing.
The proximity effect is a very wonderful thing right here.
As we see the Hitmen going for just a couple of pistols so that they can buy next round.
ASMR cast here.
Yeah, as they just have these upgraded pistols, they're gonna bring them quickly towards me. Cybernetics already up past him, rushing into sight and out onto Octo. Mikey instant headshot on the entry, but there are more players here to hold Lindley. Transfers to get 3, Stumpy 2 of his own. And now Aber has recovered a gun. They can recover this bomb, plant it down, and play out the 2-on-2. This round very close due to that Stumpy 2K.
Stumpy 2K, but also Lindley's 3K to get them back into the round here. Without that, they're out. Oh, that's
no.
CSGO.
Freeman, he got CSGO'd. It's okay. All it does is completely reveal his position and not get him
Doesn't
anything.
matter.
He still gets the kill, though. Doesn't matter. Stumpy needs another 2K. See if it can come through. First one on the tech. He's reloading. He's tucked. Here's Dives coming up and around. He's playing Ring Around the Rosie. He's dodging him. How's he
Dives
still
should
alive?
have this. If he's got the
Dives
kid,
has
he
the
has
kit,
this.
though.
He does have this.
Oh my gosh, that was shockingly close. A good pistol round, but perhaps not good enough because the Zoomers already up on a lead 11-7, and they only have to close this map out to close out the finals.
Yeah, Zoomers at a lead here, not only in this game, but in the series. Dives is 21-10. That's ridiculous. We told him out in the last game. We said he's got to go hard, and he is going hard.
I am also hard. So Dives he's doing great here. This is an angle from Freeman. This is a very one and done kind of spot, but this is the kind of spot that he plays.
This is a silver angle.
Well, we know that Freeman's a certified silver.
Yeah.
No amount of AI coaching can help get him.
It's actually really funny. The couple people in CSC who are like actually coaches, terrible at the game. There's like 2 of us. It's Freeman and me.
There's one new person, but they haven't played yet in the league.
Yeah, we have no opinions yet.
Who we can't have an opinion on yet.
But to be fair, he's also a better coach than all of us. Does it mean he's worse than all of us? I think that's how that works.
Yeah, I think coaching and skill are completely inverse, you know?
Octo grabs the
Octo.
first.
I like that aggressive angle, and I like how he just immediately falls back.
All right, you remember the Bianca video? I thought that Molly went out.
That would have been really funny if we could just recreate that video. Instead, Dives creating a frag, finding it. Mikey gonna use his smoke for one of the arches. They smoke them both out.
Get right and get left. Both get gone.
I believe one is missed, and I believe Octo up on the boost. He's forced to drop off. The flashes catch him. Lindley smoked out, but Octo smokes one before he goes down. Mikey, a second as well. He can defend this bomb planter. He does that. They have a real chance into this one. Cybernetics and Mikey try and win this one. 2-4. Cybernetics needs another one, but Mikey spinning around, can't find it. Freeman doubles up, and the Zoomers have 12. 5 rounds in the lead, and only 4 more needed to get this W.
Only 4 more needed to not just get the W for the map, but to get the W for the series and the W for the season.
It's not a massive upset because honestly, these top few major teams, this like Eruption, Anemones, Hitmen, and Zoomers, those 4 teams have all been strong. But Zoomers were sort of on the easy side of the conference, so I discounted them a little bit. I thought the real grand finals would have been that match played before, but instead the Hitmen are on the back foot, and they've almost toppled over. Only Zyra up alive versus 3. He's out A main, creeping ever so forwards.
Not in a good place either for this.
He's gonna have to make
kind of
sound
out
no
of
matter
the
where he goes.
open.
Finish off. Dives, just the perfect trade. Swinging up through, getting that body shot kill, getting up to 25. He might not even need a 30 bomb for them to close this one out at the rate that they are going, winning round after round. And screw taking timeouts after your allies take one as a meme. They just have to take one flat out now to try and recuperate.
They're definitely on the back foot here. They have a lot to work on.
They need some kind of map control and opening pick. Right now, Octo just getting that kill in apps sort of encapsulates how they were going when he had that aggressive op peek. And now he has a spawn towards A to take a peek there. Like, he can pick them apart before they even get into this game.
Yeah, I think they need to work on communication, aim, map awareness, crosshair placement, economy, management, pistol aim, off flicks, grenade spots, smoke spots, pop flash positioning, bomb plant positions, retake ability, bunny hopping, spray control, and getting a kill. I'm pretty sure that's where they're
said that you should work as a professional CSGO analysis.
I don't think so.
Alright, E-Rush. Stumpy is out immediately, and he's out of the round. Lindley gets the kill. Into the site, though, and Mikey aggressing forward, but not finishing the kill. Cybernetics at least trades. There it is. That is their opening into the site for Hitmen. One already onto that Van player. He can reload. Cybernetics looking around, looking for maybe some kind of opening kill, as Aber gonna tap the bomb and just creep around. That window spotted out, damaged.
Damaged,
really
but not enough there.
To help him. Yeah. Oh, Freeman. 3 for the free man, and 14 for the Zoomers. It would take an insane comeback, just like we saw from the Zoomers to win that previous map if the Hitmen want to do it. But this is Mirage T-side. They have to be the ones in control of this map. They have to be the ones in control of the pace. And right now, their pace is starting to dip. They're starting to walk where before they were running. And they might not finish this race. The Zoomers might just win it outright. Dives up onto the Palace balcony, getting aggressive there into Palace, has Palace control as they're just sending it B. They've said, screw it, we know how to hit B, but they didn't even wait for the arch smoke to be down. Jumping out, that is a mistake. Mikey wants to try to rectify things to get something back. Knows aggro into Cat. Zyra doubles up. That is something. And Mikey gets his kill on Cat, but it leaves only Aber up because he was so out in the open. Aber up close, shots fired. Now Freeman knows where he is, and he can just talk. He's living, he's playing his life. So damaged up! And finally finish. Dives. He's the top
does
frag.
have a molly.
Aber knows where he is. Taps the bomb. Dives coming in, and they've timing. This is that ships in the night, but I believe Dives has just seen him, and the Zoomers have 15.
4 by 3. It's all you need to get out of that round right there. 4 by 3.
No. They're falling apart. They're losing the entry kills. They're not having the smoke down in time, so they just get opped by Octo on Cat, and that costs them. Now going towards A, their defaults haven't been working, but I think they need to fix those defaults if they want a comeback.
Aggression by Dives.
And right now, yeah, just torn apart again. Again on the early round, on the default, on the push. Mikey Z, though, trades back. He does not want to go out of this one quietly. That opening kill, but they haven't checked Freeman up close to Silencer, means it's so hard to figure out where he is. He gets 2 kills before going down, and Mikey and Aber have to clutch it out. Mikey looking for advanced CT positioning. He will get it as the bomb will be planted for him. That is at least something that they have in this one. That CT lockdown means all of these Ts are coming up from the jungle. As they come in, Octo spotted up on stairs. Ill Will on triple kill. Aber left alive. First, second, he has this Galil, now tucks back into Firebomb. Swing aggressively onto Lindley, and he gets the kill. Hitmen stay alive just barely. That is a beautiful 1 versus 3. But
Keeps the season
Beautiful
alive.
moments like that. They're gonna need a lot more of them. They're gonna need
There's
7 more rounds if they even want overtime for a chance at then bringing us to a map 3 for a chance at the victory.
Alright. Ooh,
Question.
Deagle. Nothing to
Honestly,
do
this
there.
might be momentum here. This might be momentum if they can just finish this off.
Oh, Alex?
Instead, lately, oh, that is beautiful. 2 nice Deegs back, but eventually finished. The Deagle round will be done. And the question is, do they buy up here? And the answer is no. Just Deagles again. The Hitmen, they should have a 10th. Once they reach that double digits, they'll realize that this is possible. I can't believe I'm saying this so early, but like, another overtime? Potentially?
Oh god, not again. Oh god. Oh no. There's a lot going on here. None of it good. Like you see getting taken up by dives early.
Oh.
Zyra with the little jiggle peek there.
But they're out A. Zyra's gotten Octo. Zyra's gotten 2. He's starting to do some good work here. Will Dives has that gun. Maybe even just could save it through. Drop it to a player like Finley, who's going to be a little bit lower. That is a great flash for Zyra to finish off Illwill and Dives. They knew exactly where he was. They can just drop a molly right at his feet. Force him back. He does get 1 kill. I think that's about all she wrote for this one. Right into the nade. 13 HP left up, and A-Bear finishes double digits for the Hitmen. 5 more rounds for them to make something of this. Or 1 more round for the Zoomers to close it out.
Yeah, Zoomers are going to have a buy-in here. Dibes drops the op over to Octo. Octo should probably... Nope, Octo doesn't even need to drop for anyone. They will have full buy across everybody here. Freeman remembers to buy armor. Freeman remembers to buy armor. Freeman remembers to buy armor.
Hey!
Okay. Would have lost all credibility there.
All right, this is the gun round. This is where the Hitmen have to show their stuff.
Yeah, the
In
last
A
two.
exec lined up, this is the kind of stuff that they've been practicing. But often practice goes very differently.
Ooh, gets just caught on the edge right there.
Yeah, the molly not going to be what will stop them. And there's no aggression from the Zoomers. They haven't realized that the Hitmen are basically running execs every round. And so they haven't gotten aggressive to figure out where the exec is coming in. Though they do have 3 players because the jungle player is trained up on pallets. Smokes come in, the swing out, and A-Bear has lost his life. He has lost his fight. Dives, that is his 30th kill, but somebody at least can trade one back, and Illwill through the smoke. 1, 2, it's only Cybernetics. He's last alive. He's stuck in Firebox. Illwill puts a molly in front, and Dives gets the kill, and there we have it. The Zoomers finish this one off. The comeback gone before it could really even get started. 16-10, winning that beautiful overtime on Ancient as well, and they are your Counter-Strike Confederation major winners. That was an amazing game.
I absolutely agree. That was really sick to watch, and I loved seeing the Zoomers just resiliency and your face really close to the camera. um, Good
Beautiful.
resiliency there from the Zoomers, able to get back with whatever they wanted to do, right? All right, we have like the entire team. Oh, we have actually the entire team of Casual Heroes.
I mean,
I think let's bring Freeman in first.
I think we got to talk to Freeman a little bit, because
We gotta talk to
Freeman's a
Freeman.
voice that we've had here in CSC.
All right, we're bringing Freeman in. Welcome, Freeman. Congratulations on winning. We're going to talk to you first, then we'll bring in the rest of the group in. How'd you like that first map?
Yeah, they had a very, very powerful look. It honestly, like, we clearly couldn't handle it for a long time until we, like, yeah, there was. It was
Your
spicy.
CT side looked a lot stronger.
Yeah, we CT was good. CT. We didn't expect the control CT side from them, and then our CT side was okay. Yeah, I don't know, it worked.
That comeback, did you believe in the comeback when it first started up, or were you just thinking, let's get some momentum, head into the next map? Like, what were your thoughts there? And then what were your thoughts when you finally did it on Ancient?
No, every single round. I think it was like 14-7 or something like that. And
It's 14-6.
okay, well, we still had the like every round. You have the faith. Every round we had the faith. We will duel them. We will win. Um, honestly, we felt more confident on CT side because when we were T side, like their look was so good. Like give them mad props.
They had
on that
great
look.
map control.
That was incredible, and we were not ready for it. But eventually we won in overtime. It's crazy.
Eventually, yeah, that was very crazy. And then in the next map, things got a little bit chaotic, and then you started to get a lead. But they got, what, 3 rounds back there before you were able to close it out. First one and then 2 up against you guys' pistol buys before you could get a buy-in. Was there ever that thought in the back of your head like, "Oh man, they could do the same comeback that we did to them?" Or were you just confident throughout it that you'd finish?
We were pretty confident at that point. CT side Mirage is pretty solid. It's difficult to win on T side. I think that us choosing T side as much as possible actually helped a great deal during every playoff match. That was actually a good choice. And the strategy of map picks and side picks come into play a great deal, and we did well.
All right. I'd like to bring the rest of the team in now. The whole gang will be here.
By the way, Ill Will was the one who did all of our map draft picks and side picks. Ill Will, my man.
Hello.
Whew. Hello.
All right, welcome everybody to the Discord call. What are our gut reactions from that match, right?
Woo! Feeling good. Feeling good.
Gib trophy.
Yeah.
Swear to God, I get a DM from Lindley immediately after the finals. That's Gib Trophy.
I mean, I had a DM from you, and you're the only person that I had like a notification from. I was like, I'm just gonna hit fucking Mecha with the Gib trophy real quick. Yeah, it feels great, man. We prepared for this. We did our homework, and we just kept playing our CS. That's how we do around here.
I think the one thing was the resiliency on Ancient. We didn't let a bad T side get into our heads. We came back. We mounted a strong comeback, and in the end, we were able to take the map. So just stuck together. We hung in there. We knew we were in a good position. We were just trying to get our money right, and there it is. We hit a couple shots, win a couple rounds. Next thing you know, momentum's on our side.
Yeah. We just had to get going. We just had to get our hands warmed up, get our minds warmed up. We were in there.
Whew, definitely. As far as Ancient goes as a map in the pool, a relatively new one that we don't really see played a
Ever.
lot, really picked into a lot, especially in CSC. But you guys were really ones to make it your own. What are your thoughts on Ancient's place in the meta right now? Just whoever has thoughts on this one.
Can I summarize this one with my analogy I made earlier? Will,
Go
ahead. Ancient plays like Train and Cash had like a messed up like Schmeagle baby, and then you play like both of them together. You take the outskirts of Train, and then you just smash it together like a car crash in the middle, and that's Ancient. And for me, I fucking love that shit because hashtag bring back Train, hashtag bring back Cash.
Yeah.
So the greatest maps in the fucking pool. Excuse my French if there's any children at home. But yeah, so I love playing the map. I mean, Fuffy and Mech, you guys see my little util sets I shared to our ESEA Open Teams Discord, even though we don't play Ancient. But I think it's a really fun map. I enjoy it a lot.
As a separate matter, I'd like to congratulate everyone except for Fuffy in this call on having a trophy.
Ooh.
We did
Ooh.
not trophies.
We gave
Trophies
All right,
the
I'd like
trophies are
to-
already up.
I would like to congratulate everyone except for Fuffy in this call from not being in Elite. I'd just like to say you guys won the easier league.
That just sounds like you're salty, man.
Easiest.
That's a good point. not
Minor
the easiest.
exists. Minor exists.
I would like to say I do have a trophy next to my name, it's just not showing up for length issues.
because you were just a little bit carried by someone else. But you know what? That
It's like half a
You
trophy. Doesn't
guys,
matter.
your team name is the Zoomers, all right? But going into this one, overall, you all just on average had the oldest age in the server. What are your thoughts now
What?
that you
Hold
guys
on.
as sort of
This is a
the
very unscientific oldest
old
age, I'd like to
boys?
state.
Sorry, what? I couldn't hear you. I had to adjust my hearing aid.
Well, hey, you know what? At least he has headphones this year after that GoFundMe we did last year for him to get headphones.
Yeah, we had to
Yes.
get the Zoomers some headphones. Now they've
Get
at least got
headphones.
that. Okay, being the older ones, do you feel like it was experience that brought you guys through that? Is it just that age doesn't really matter at all in Counter-Strike?
I'll
Like, it's
be
all about
honest.
Howard.
The reason we started winning, we had a realization that we should put away our utility, put away our knives, just bring out our guns and click heads, and then we started winning.
That's the young gun associated strat that just shoot
Mhm.
quicker, and you guys
We had to get in
took it
tune
to
with
heart
our
and did it
team.
great. Oof.
We recruited Octa, who is legitimately a boomer. I mean, Zoomer. Fuck.
Yeah, you're the boomer.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
needed to bring
boomer.
in the Zoomer to get it.
I had a typo, but with my mouth. What is that called?
That's called a
Word vomit.
Freeman.
All right. Do you guys have any last things to say about winning your championship? I know a lot of you are in the league for the first time this season. I think the only one that was here last season was Freeman. What's our feelings here on winning the championship?
Feels good, man.
It was a great experience, honestly. I really enjoyed all of my time here in CSC, and really got a shout out to everybody who makes it happen. You know, like the Badmans, everybody calling them bad, but you know they're the reason that we can have the servers ready to go, and we have the stream and stuff. So I appreciate you guys doing the stream. I appreciate everybody doing stats and all that. So thank you guys. Without you, this would mean nothing.
It's a really awkward heart I'm making with my hands.
I
It's adorable.
agree. I agree. Thank you to
Wait, do you agree with
everybody
the
who made this
awkward heart,
happen.
or-
But well, no, well, I mean, yeah, awkward heart. I'm giving you one back in spirit.
Okay.
I agree with everything Will had to say, except, I mean, I'll have to change what he said with a heck the Badmans. But other than that, great season, everybody. Looking forward to the next one. Don't know if it'll be around, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do the ESCA thing, but honestly, I don't know if I can be a one and doneer. I might have to come back and defend my trophy. Maybe collect a second if I'm feeling.
And
Alright.
you know, if anyone out there is looking to win the CSC championship, you should try using the website pureskill.gg.
Yeah, shout outs to pureskill.gg. The only reason that
Oh.
Freeman is relevant is because he created an entire AI coach to
Built an
make him
AI
better at
coach.
Counter Strike.
I saw that coming from 7 miles away. And didn't stop.
It still just feels the same.
All right, we're kicking him out now.
Oh
Thanks,
man, that was a good one though. So
Thanks,
congrats,
everybody.
guys. Oh man,
All right.
beautiful.
Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us through season 6 of CSC. It was not without its technical difficulties or any other difficulties for that matter. But from the media committee, from events committee, from all of the staff here at CSC, and from everyone here, happy holidays, because we won't be around for a little while at this point, unless you're
Yeah,
partaking
we
in
might
Aussie's
stream the
events.
Trashmo Cup though, so stay
Yeah.
tuned for that one. Some
For-
more fun, a little bit more laid back Counter Strike to grace your screens.
Yeah, but for those of you who won't join us until the next season, happy holidays, and we'll see you all in January. My name has been Mechatronic. This has been Fuffy. Have a nice night.